All right. I think the second contestant with CJ is already in the breakout room. May I request the Chief Sergeant at Arms? So CJ is back. So may we request the Chief Sergeant at Arms to prepare contestant number 1. Please unmute yourself.
Yes. Thank you,
Contestant
Contest Chair.
number 1.
Yes. Good morning, Toastmaster Gerardo. How are you today?
Very good, Madam Contest Master.
Is this your speaking position?
Yes, Madam.
Okay. Can you repeat after me? Words work wonders.
Words work wonders.
You are both audible and visible. Contest Chair, the contestant is ready.
Thank you so much, Chief Sergeant at Arms. And now the moment we've been waiting for. Contestant number 1, Gerardo Flores. Gerardo Flores, contestant number 1.
Good morning, my fellow babus. We are all servant leaders. And of course, to our guest speaker, Toastmaster Manjish, what a beautiful story that we could all relate to. We are all babus in Toastmasters. You know why? Because we are paying it forward, serving others without getting compensated. Our compensations are the smiles of the leaders that we mentor and we coach every day. Toastmaster Manjish, thank you for echoing that sentiment of a worker who does so much but compensated less. What a humble beginning of a servant of your father, who's your role model of making yourself somebody better, a better person. Now, what are the things that I like about the speech, Toastmaster Manjish, are 3 things. First, you were able to explain to us what Babu means, explaining the 3 pillars, which is discipline, thoughtfulness, and motivation. You also said that empowering oneself is coming from one's motivation. Without it, we cannot develop ourselves. Thank you so much. Another thing is you were able to characterize your mother when you were characterizing your mother when she was talking to you. Your mother was, you used that vocal variety of a mother. Wonderfully done. Now, how can we do it better, Toastmaster Manjish? First, I noticed that you were so far from the camera, and because of that, I could hardly see your eye contact with us. Always remember that because we are the Zoom platform, it's very important that we could see eye to eye even through the camera. Second, when you were already describing your mother again on the latter part of your speech, somehow you lost track of that positioning of the mother and you forgot to make that vocal variety of that mother speaking to you. Overall, Toastmaster Manjish, what a wonderful theme of being a public servant, a servant leader who doesn't being compensated well, even though one works well, and build a better you. You just did that. Stepping up and speaking in front of an audience like this, you're paying it forward by sharing your wonderful story, a story that is encouraging, inspirational, and motivating. And I suggest, with my suggestions next time, I hope that you would consider that. In conclusion, it was a wonderful reminder that we are all babus. We have to build ourselves to become the better version of ourselves. Back to you, Contest Master.
Thank you so much, contestant number 1. Now, our Zoom moderator, may we request the 1-minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots.
1 minute is over. We can proceed further.
All right, so we'll have now our contestant number 2. May I request the Chief Sergeant at Arms to prepare contestant number 2.
Yes. Good morning, Toastmaster Ricardo. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm fine. Thank you so much.
Is this your speaking position?
Yes, this is.
Okay. Can you repeat after me? Words work wonders.
Words work wonders.
You are both audible and visible. Contest chair, the contestant is ready.
Thank you so much, Chief Sergeant at Arms. And now we're going to listen to our evaluation contestant number 2, Ricardo Chuidian Jr. Ricardo Chuidian Jr., contestant number 2.
Equal work for an equal pay. That would have been my answer when asked at a job interview of how much salary do you think you need to receive? Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manjish, for sharing this story, which is rather inspirational and also informational. Babu, be or build a better you. This is something that I love because Babu is a word that I haven't heard before. And you presenting this word to us is like sharing an information and immersing us to a culture that is not ours. And now I appreciate the fact that you have shared this information for us to understand with a diverse audience that you have. Thank you. There are a lot of things I love about your speech, and I would like to highlight a number of them. Like, first and foremost, I would like to mention the fact that your speech is well organized. In terms of evaluating the way it is structured, you followed every ingredient that is needed for a speech to be the best speech that it can be, complete with the opening, great transition to the body, as well as the conclusion. With your opening rhetorical question engaging the audience already, I felt that I am part of your speech. Well done. Secondly, I believe that opening our hearts and mind is a benefit I have gotten from your speech. When you told us about the story about your childhood, asking about what Babu really means, in both the literal sense and the figurative sense, I've learned that there's a lot of things I need to know because I can relate to that story as a person who is employed, as a person who is serving a boss, and as a person who is receiving salary less than what I think I deserve based on the work I am providing. And finally, I want to appreciate the fact that you have given us a speech that has longevity to it, that I can appreciate, relate to, and still love even decades after I hear this speech. Well done. But here in Toastmasters, I would love to share with you my humble, personal, and practical recommendations if you must allow me. First thing is, in the speech evaluation, we all know that about half or 45% of your speech accounts for the delivery. So the vocal variety plays an important part as well as your stage movement. Remember that we have here a string instrument which we can control in order to give life to our dialogues. And you can just divide your virtual stage into different parts wherein you can move from left to right in each aspect of your storytelling. That being said, I know that you can also have the congruence between your facial expression and your vocal variety. When you have mentioned about the phone call with the lady's voice, you could have elaborated more the facial variety. I would like to sum up by saying that if you just invest in your strengths and work on these few recommendations, I believe that you can be the best version of you because works will wonder and your words will work wonders. Back to you, Contest Master.
Thank you so much, contestant number 2. And now, timer, please allow 1 minute of silence to be followed by 2 minutes for the final tabulation until CJ comes back.
CC, I have done my formalities. You can go ahead and close the meeting.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, CJ. And now we have gone, or we are now at the conclusion of our contest. So before we end, we would like to thank all the contestants. Of course, our chief judge, DTM Morali, our judges, master of ceremonies, and all other role players, and of course, our lovely audience. Thank you so much. And with that, the evaluation contest of Area 6 for the year 2022-2023 is now adjourned. Back to you, Madam Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Toastmaster Marizette. Thank you for conducting the evaluation speech contest so professionally. We had a really good time. Now, my dear Toastmasters, let's move on to the next interesting contest, the table topics contest. For conducting this, I invite distinguished Toastmaster Sunita Raghu. She is a finance professional and works as an investment consultant, a passionate and committed Toastmaster since 2018. She holds proven track record in the field of communication and leadership in her Toastmasters journey. She currently serves as the president of Palakkad Toastmasters Club and club retention chair of District 20 Toastmasters. She considers learning is a lifelong pursuit. Over to you, contest chair, distinguished Toastmaster Sunita Raghu.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Distinguished judges, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, good evening. Good morning. Welcome to the table topic contest of Area 6 for the term 2022-2023. I am Toastmaster Sunita Raghu, serving as your contest chair. Today, we test the abilities of our members through a friendly contest, which takes a winner right up to the district level. Table topic is one of the most important contests as it unleashes the power of impromptu speaking skills of our contestants today. We have a distinguished panel of judges led by distinguished Toastmaster Annadatta Murli Manohar to select the winners. Before we begin, I would like to take you through some of the rules of the contest. The contestants and sergeant-at-arms have been briefed. The judges, tally counters, and timers have been briefed on their duties by the chief judge. Contestants have also drawn their speaking orders as follows. Moderator, you can just show them. Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Ricardo Chudian. Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Ricardo. Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Gerardo Flores. Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Gerardo Flores. Contestants should ensure proper internet connectivity, enough lighting, camera, audio, video, or ensure that it all functioning properly. Contestant must set up a stage visible through their camera throughout their speech duration. When introduced to give a contest speech, ensure that video and audio is on and select pin video at the time of the timer when signaling device is when he shows, ask you to switch on. During technology failure, affected contestant is requested to communicate to the contest chair or chief judge during using WhatsApp or phone. Each contestant will be introduced by announcing the contestant name, the topic, and the contestant name. Upon being introduced, the contestant should be ready at their speaking position. The speaker should begin with a short time after arriving at the speaking area position and confirm his readiness and is not permitted to delay the contest. All contestants shall receive the same topic which shall be of general nature. All contestants except contestant number 1 will be escorted by the sergeant-at-arms to the isolation room and will be called in one by one. Table topic speeches shall be of 1 to 2 minutes. Contestants who speak less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes, 30 seconds will be disqualified. Timing will begin with the contestant's first verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. This usually will be the first word uttered by the contestant, but would include any other communication such as sound effects. Green signal will be displayed at 1 minute timer. Are you showing this timing? Yeah. Green signal will be displayed at 1 minute and remain displayed for 30 seconds. The yellow signal will be displayed at 1 minute 30 seconds and remain displayed for 30 seconds. The red signal will be displayed at 2 minutes and will remain displayed until the speech is concluded. There is no audible device will be used to indicate the time over time period. In the event of technical failure of the signal of the main timer, a speaker is allowed 30 seconds extra before being disqualified. In the breakout room, contestants must have their backs to the door as far as practical. If they cannot, the chief judge will check where their door is located. Audio, video, and the internet connection are the sole responsibility of the contestant. Contestants are advised to have a backup device ready. However, before the topic is read to the first contestant, if there is an internet problem for the first contestant or for the contestant in the breakout room, the contestant will be given a one-off chance of 3 minutes to log back in. If a contestant's internet disconnects after the topic is read out to the first contestant, they will not be allowed to participate in the contest. If their internet gets disconnected during their speech, no second chance will be given to log back in. Judges will mark whatever they heard or saw. Both hands of the contestant must be visible to the contest sergeant at arms at all times in the breakout room to ensure they are not using any devices. Contestants' audio and video must be on at all times in the breakout room. Should a contestant fail to do so, he will not be allowed to participate in the contest. Contestants are not permitted to leave the breakout room at any point during the contest. Family members or friends are not allowed in the breakout room at any point during the contest. The topic will be typed into a private chat on Zoom for the contestant as well as read out loud. While the topic is read by the contest chair, the contestant should look at their chat message. If a contestant doesn't see the topic typed into their private chat on Zoom, it is their right to ask for it. Any protest must be lodged with the contest chair or the chief judge via WhatsApp call or WhatsApp text message. And judges have been briefed on their responsibility by the chief judge. Protests are limited to judges and contestants only. However, in this online contest sergeant at arms can inform contest chair or chief judge of internet protocol violation by the contestant. In the event of a protest, the contestant in question will be given an opportunity to respond before being disqualified. Protests are lodged with the contest chair or chief judge only. So these are all the rules. Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, silence is a virtue. Now, here are some of the general reminder. Audience, please make sure your camera are turned off and microphone muted throughout the contest. It is not recommended to use the chat box during any speech by any of the other people other than the contest chair and the chief judge. Are there any questions? Contestants, are you ready? Any doubts? No. Timers, are you ready? Chief judge, are your judges ready? Can we begin the contest?
We are ever ready. Go ahead. All the best to the contestants.
Thank you. Sergeant at arms, now you may escort the other contestant except the first one to the isolation room. Once it is done, please intimate me.
I hope another sergeant at arms also has gone there. Yes, they are there.
It's done.
Done. You can go ahead.
So this contestant number 1 chat is active, no? Like I can type.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can type.
Yeah. Good morning, Toastmaster Ricardo.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Your topic is, if you had to teach something, what would you teach? If you had to teach something, what would you teach? Toastmaster Ricardo.
Being a teacher, I believe, is the most noble of all professions. Contest Master and my fellow Toastmasters, didn't you know that we all are teachers in our own rights? I personally am a teacher. I was a college professor way back about 2 decades ago in our school in my town. I taught accounting as one of the subjects in the senior college in the BS accountancy in our university. I thought that teaching accounting would be something that will prepare these students for the future. But I was wrong. What I realized was that I could have taught something that is more beneficial and that they can use in their day-to-day life. And that is teaching life lessons. Many of us think that just this baccalaureate or bachelor's degree is enough for us to survive our lives. But there are a lot of things more than that. Life lessons such as love, humility, determination, success are things that we should teach each other in order for us to progress, not just only as a nation, but as a human race. Fellow Toastmasters, we sometimes think of the academics as a measure of intelligence and growth of a nation. But we never thought of something such as kindness or maybe generosity to our neighbor as something that is far more important and gives value to the persons that we are. If I were given the chance, I would teach life lessons to each and everyone. I will let them be inspired by all of my experiences in life. From my humble beginnings, how my parents brought me up, and how I succeeded gradually and climbed to the ladder of success. Fellow Toastmasters, remember, our words can work wonders, and if we could teach the best life lessons there can be. Back to you, Contest Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ricardo. Now we will observe 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots.
Can I request contestant 1 to switch off his video? Thank you. I think it must be more than a minute.
One minute is up.
Thank you.
Shall I continue?
Please, please.
Our Chief Sergeant at Arms will prepare the contestant. Toastmaster Dhwani.
Toastmaster Gerardo, how are you today?
I'm very good, madam. Thank you.
Is this your speaking position?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Can you repeat after me? Words work wonders.
Words work wonders.
You are both audible and visible. Contest master, the contestant is ready.
Good morning, Toastmaster Gerardo.
Good morning, madam.
Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Gerardo. Your topic is, if you had to teach something, what would you teach? If you had to teach something, what would you teach? Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Gerardo.
If I had to teach something, it would be resilience. Resilience, fellow Toastmasters, by the way, is not an easy trait to build into a person's character. Fellow Toastmasters, contest chair, I'm a product of that resilience. As a Toastmaster, I started late in my career. In 2015, this Toastmaster in front of you was hesitant to step out of his comfort zone because of fear. That fear inside that I would fail. But then I motivated myself because encouragement comes from within. And so I encouraged myself that no matter what, I would go through and fight and face my fear. Fellow Toastmasters, my Toastmaster journey wasn't that easy. I failed so many times, from one failure to the other, but I did not give up because of resilience. In the midst of challenges and odds and whatnot, I stood strong and faced head-on the journey of a Toastmaster. Not only being a Toastmaster, but being a person in my personal life. As a Filipino, we are faced with so many storms and whatnot. But we stood strong because of our resilience. And if I would teach that, I would teach that to the younger people, to the young minds who would absorb that resilience value in order to stay standing tall no matter what the odds. Fellow Toastmasters, I'm very sure that each and every one of you here in this Zoom platform are all resilient. Otherwise, you would not have stayed this long. You fought and you are resilient and you're a champion. Contest master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gerardo. Now we will observe silence till the chief judge give us a nod, till the judges mark their ballots and do their final tabulation.
Contest Chair DTM Sunita Raghu.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Go ahead. I have finished my work.
Thank you. And I would like to thank our Area 6 Director, Toastmaster Anjali Gupta, Chief Judge DTM Anudata Muralidhar, and the team of judges, the organizing committee, role players, audience, and the contestants for the wonderful support and the coordination. With this, table topics contest of Area 6 for the year 2022-23 has come to an end, and the table topic contest of Area 6 for the year 2022-23 is adjourned. Back to you, Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Sunita Raghu, for conducting such an enthralling table topics contest. Thank you, Region 11 International Director, distinguished Toastmaster Ali Shahbaz Ali, for your encouraging presence in today's Area 6 contest. We would now like to have our next contest. My dear Toastmasters, we have humorous speech contest now, and it is going to be conducted by contest chair Toastmaster Maya Sharma. She is a cost and management accountant by profession. She hails from the financial capital of India, Mumbai. She began her public speaking journey in 2019 with Speechcraft. Over to you, Toastmaster Maya.
Thank you, Master Ceremonies Toastmaster Vijayalakshmi Krishnan. Good morning to distinguished judges, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. Amidst the sincerity and seriousness with which today's contest has been conducted so far, has anyone here forgotten to take his or her daily dose of medicine? If yes, also worry not, because now is the time to get copious doses of a medicine which they say is the best. Laughter. It is time to tickle our funny bones with the humorous speech contest of Area 6 for 2022-23. I'm Toastmaster Maya Sharma, the contest chair for humorous speech. Judges and timers, please note the contestants whose speaking order is as follows. Contestant number 1 is Toastmaster Gerardo Flores. Contestant number 2 is Toastmaster Ricardo Chudian Jr.
Madam Mayam Sharma, we can't hear you. You are muted.
Sorry. When introduced to give your contest speech, please ensure that the audio and video is on and please pin the timer. If a contestant has internet issues just before they begin speaking, they will be given a one-off chance of up to 4 minutes to log back in and start their speech. No extra overtime will be given to the contestant in this case. If contestant's audio or video or both get disconnected halfway through the speech, the contestant will be given a one-off chance of up to 4 minutes to log back in and resume from where he or she has left off. Half a minute extra overtime will be given to the contestant in this case. If a contestant has already availed of the one-off chance of up to 4 minutes to log back in before the start of their speech, after being called upon, and then again faces an internet issue, the timing will not stop, and neither will half an extra overtime be given. Each contestant will be introduced by announcing the contestant's name, speech title, the speech title, and the name. Speeches shall be of 5 to 7 minutes. Contestants who speak for less than 4 minutes 30 seconds or more than 7 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. May I ask the timer to flash the timer cards as I state the timing criteria? Green signal will be displayed at 5 minutes and remain displayed for 1 minute. The amber signal will be displayed at 6 minutes and remain displayed for 1 minute. The red signal will be displayed at 7 minutes and remain displayed till the speech is concluded. No audible device will be used to indicate overtime period. In the event of technical failure of the signal of the main timer, a speaker is allowed 30 seconds extra. Protests are limited to eligibility, originality, and reference to another contestant's speech and must only be lodged by voting judges or contestants. Any protest must be lodged with the chief judge or the contest chair prior to the contest being adjourned. Protests shall be limited to judges and contestants only. Before a contestant can, the contest chair can disqualify, no, that's fine. All the decisions of the judges are final. The audience is also reminded to observe decorum throughout the contest. Please turn off your cameras and keep your microphone muted throughout the contest. Avoid entering or leaving the contest room back and forth. It is also not recommended to use the chat box during any speech. Are there any questions? Contestants, are you ready? Okay. Timers, are you ready? I see they are. Yeah. Audience, are you ready? I'll take it as a yes. Chief Judge, are your judges ready?
Yes,
Can we begin
ma'am.
the contest?
Yes, you can. All the best to the contestants.
Thank you, Chief Judge. Let the contest begin and all the best to you. Contestant number 1 is Toastmaster Gerardo Flores. May I request our Chief Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Dhwani, to prepare the contestant? Over to you.
Good morning, Toastmaster Gerardo. How are you today?
Very good, madam.
Is this your speaking position?
Yes, madam.
Can you repeat after me? Words work wonders.
Words work wonders.
You are both audible and visible. Contest shared, the contestant is ready. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dhwani. Toastmaster Gerardo Flores. The speech title is Reflections. Reflections by Toastmaster Gerardo Flores. Over to you.
Mirror, mirror in my hand. I know I'm not the fairest in the land, but am I at least cute? Contest master, my fellow Toastmasters, and my dear friends. That was not an excerpt from a fairy tale, but an actual experience of a boy who did not believe in himself. Every time I looked in the mirror with doubt, there's one person to my rescue, my groovy grandmother. In her reassuring, tender, and soft voice, she would say, "R.D., you are special, you are capable, and you are beautiful." At that age, I wasn't able to absorb those encouraging words. Instead, what I remembered clearly were the names thrown at me because I was bullied in my family. Every family occasions that I attended, I was always compared to my cousins my age, who were much taller, with deeper voices, and far more handsome. While I was called dwarf, cockroach voice, and proudly ugly duckling. That broke me. But grandma always reassures me that I'm special, I'm capable, and beautiful. From then on, she would dress me up to the nines and constantly remind me, "R.D., you are a gift from above. Don't ever forget that you are special." Fine, Grandma. In high school, I joined a singing competition. It's my passion. It was a challenge for me to share my talent to the public, other than my family. But I decided to conquer my fear and took the risk. I practiced my piece and did the do re mi to vocalize. Do re mi fa sol la. I'm ready. On the day of the contest, when I was about to hit the highest note, I can show you the I lost my voice. Everybody started laughing. But the crowd went rowdy. I hurried down the stage and went home crying. As soon as I reached home, I took the mirror in my hand and asked, "Huh, mirror, mirror, am I that hopeless?" Suddenly, my grandma entered my room and said, "Hush, my dear. Continue singing, my grandson. Believe in yourself. Let the world hear your beautiful voice. One day you will win. And stop calling yourself ugly, okay?" Okay, Grandma. The next year, I joined again. And you know what happened? I won. Grandma was right after all. I am capable. Fast forward, I was able to land a job in Saudi Arabia. I was thrilled at the same time intimidated because everyone at work had a big voice and a domineering personality. Yes, man, domineering it is. On day one, I had no choice but to answer calls. Ring, ring. Hello, this is Arnie. How can I help you? The man on the other line answered. "Miss, I'm looking for the new guy employee." I replied, "Yes, sir, that's me." And he laughed instantly and said, "Are you kidding me? Are you faking your voice?" Then he hung up. I was perplexed. A few minutes later, a man in his early 30s and probably drives a sports car entered and asked, "Are you Artie?" "Yes, sir, it's me." He looked at me from head to toe and said, "Hmm, you've got a beautiful voice, but only the voice, okay?" Then he left. That night, I took the mirror in my hand and asked, "Mirror, am I that ugly? Come on, at least lie for once." Until I remembered what my grandma told me before she passed away. To be beautiful means to be yourself. Embrace your imperfections. Learn to accept yourself as you are. My fellow Toastmasters, this mirror is just a reflection of what we see from the outside. But deep inside, we're more than that. We're more than what people tell us who we are. It's how we describe ourselves to ourselves. And that's the most powerful force in the human psyche. I'm sure Granda will be so proud to see the person that I am now, because I'm beautiful, I'm capable, and I'm conscious master.
Can I request, yeah, fine.
Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Ricardo Chudian Jr. May I request our Chief Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Dhwani, to prepare our contestant? Over to you.
Good morning, Toastmaster Ricardo. How are you today?
Good morning, Toastmaster Giovanni. I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, is this your speaking position?
Yes, it is.
Okay, can you repeat after me? Words work wonders.
Words work wonders.
Okay, you are both audible and visible. Contest chair, the contestant is ready. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dhwani. Toastmaster Ricardo Chudian Jr. with the speech title, Mr. International. Mr. International by Ricardo Chudian Jr. Over to you.
Ni hao ma. How are you? You from China? These were the questions asked of me for the last 2 decades of my stay in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's like people are so curious to know what is my nationality. Assalamualaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. كيف حالك؟ شلونك؟ شخبارك طيب؟ कैसे हो? अच्छा है? Apa kabar? Baik-baik? Ciao, bonjour, sawadika. Wow, I'm so excited to see all of you today. You all look positive. Hopefully not COVID positive. What's your temperature? Well, I'm so happy because today I will be answering that question. What am I really made up of? What is my nationality? Well, ni hao ma. I'm partly Chinese from my father's side. Hola, I'm partly Spanish from my mother's side. Assalamualaikum, I'm partly Arabu from Al Somalia side. Namaste, I'm partly Indian from my Biryani side. And buenos dias, I'm partly Mexican from the other side of the wall. But I'm just so curious, what is this wall thing about Trump was talking about? Well, today, I want to share with you that sometimes I find it weird the reactions of people when they know that I am from the Philippines. You know, there was a time that I was walking in the city center, I met some Bahrainis, and they were so surprised to know that I am a Filipino. And they were like, oh, mashallah, ito Filipini? Oh, I have so many Filipino friends. You know, Lito? And I was like, you know, Philippines is a country of 110 million people, and we have 800,000 Litos. Which Lito is your friend? He left without saying a word. And then, what I don't like here is the mere fact that people think that all of us Filipinos here are working as baristas in coffee shops. So there was a time that I was in a Starbucks, and then suddenly a British guy came and approached me, and he said, excuse my mate, I would like to order a bloody coffee, please. And I was like, yeah, me too. Non-pot milk, please. And he was so surprised and so apologetic. So I just don't know how he made it appear as if it were my fault. He said, oh, by the way, what are you doing here? And I said, because you British guys, you already colonized India and South Africa. Even my chair here in Starbucks, you want to colonize? Well, we are not all baristas here, you know, my friend. Some of us are also barbers. You want free haircut? Or maybe you want some karak. Well, these are some experiences that I had. And you know what? I have also this very special talent that I know how to identify where a person is from based on how he or she speaks the Arabic language. So there was a time that I was in a buffet. I'm trying to order something, and then suddenly one guy just spoke up, oh, baula she's baula ana ibga itnin talab itnin green burger kaman. And I was like, Inta, Masri, Yabasha, Baula, you are from Alexandria. And I was right. And then there was another time that I visited one of these famous Indian restaurants, and I just want to order, my favorite chicken biryani. And while I was waiting there, I overheard two guys talking to each other. And then I said, oh, maybe these people are Kerala because of the tongue twister that they have, which is like music to my ears. So I just whispered, kai ka nga, chai cha nga, kai ka nga, unre, umparte parte. And they were all laughing and they approached me and I made instant friends during that day. See how language worked during that time? Language is so majestic, it's so mysterious, and sometimes it gives us something more than talking, bonding, and friendship. Well, I've been trying to convince my friends, to learn the Arabic language because, I can read, I can write, I can reach the heavens above. And of course, there are times that I tell them that, you can use this language even if you are not here anymore. But they're just ignoring me until I have proven my point one time when I traveled to Europe. While I was there in Paris checking some souvenirs in a shop, I saw someone who looks like an Indian. So again, some of my magic words worked out, and then suddenly he came and gave me huge discounts in his merchandise. I was so happy and so ecstatic. I was running towards my hotel and jumping here and there while singing my favorite Indian song. Wachali, usko paane tandahi. And then suddenly, a Pakistani guy came rushing towards me with a bottle of cold water. Imagine that, my friends. Imagine what language can do. Language can bridge barriers. Language can make the world look and sound smaller. You may not know the benefit of language this time, but sooner or later, you will see how the magic of language works. I may be Mr. International because of different nationalities I'm made up of, or the different languages that I know how to speak. But deep inside my heart, I know that I am pure Filipino because all of the international bloods have been sucked by mosquitoes and bedbugs. Assalamualaikum. Maraming salamat. Back to you, Contest Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ricardo. We shall now have 1 minute of silence, followed by the time needed by our Chief Judge to collect the ballots.
Contest chair, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Chief Judge. With this, the humorous speech contest for Area 6 for the year 2022 is adjourned. I thank all the contestants, our Chief Judge, judges, Master of Ceremonies, role players, and the audience for being patient and lending their ears to the contest. Now it's back to our Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Vijay Lakshmi Krishnan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maya, for conducting this humorous speech contest so professionally. You have indeed made us all healthy by giving us a generous dose of the laughter medicine. Next, my dear Toastmasters, we have the International Speech Contest, and it is going to be conducted by Contest Chair Toastmaster Priyanka Purohit. She is also the head of education for today's event. She is currently the president of C2A Toastmasters Club and has served in various roles in the club as Vice President Education, Vice President Membership, and Treasurer. Over to you, Toastmaster Priyanka.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Vijay, for this lovely introduction. Distinguished judges, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, a very good morning. Welcome to the International Speech Contest of Area 6 for the term 2022-23. I'm Toastmaster Priyanka Purohit, serving you as your contest chair today. I hope you must have enjoyed contests till now since morning, but this is the contest we all have been waiting for. Today, the cream of Area 6 will wow us with their wonders and adorn the stage with their excellence in oratory skills. We have a distinguished panel of judges led by distinguished Toastmaster Annadata Manohar to select the winners. Before we begin, I would like to take you through some rules for this contest. The contestants and sergeant-at-arms have been briefed of the rules by the contest chair. The judges, tally counters, and timers have been briefed on their duties by the chief judge. Contestants have also drawn their speaking order as follows. Judges and timers, please note their names. Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Gerardo Flores. Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Ricardo Chuidian Jr. Thank you. These are our contestants. Let us give them a warm round of applause. Audio, video, and the internet connection are the sole responsibility of the contestant. Contestants are advised to have a backup device ready. However, for international speech, if a contestant has internet issues just before they begin speaking, they will be given a one-off chance of 4 minutes to log back in and start their speech. No extra overtime will be given to the contestant in this case. If the international speech contestant's audio, video, or both get disconnected halfway through the speech, the contestant will be given a one-off chance of 3 minutes to log back in and resume from where he or she left off. Half a minute extra overtime will be given to the contestant in this case. Any protest must be logged with contest chair or the chief judge via a WhatsApp call or WhatsApp text message soon after a contestant has finished speaking and is in the main meeting room before the adjournment of the contest. Other rules have been briefed to the contestant during the briefing. Timing will begin with the contestant's first verbal or non-verbal communication by the contestant, but would include any other communication such as sound effects, a staged act by another person, etc. Timers, can we have the respective backgrounds on while I read the timing criteria? Green background will be displayed at 5 minutes and remain displayed for 1 minute. The amber background will be displayed at 6 minutes and remain displayed for 1 minute. The red background will be displayed at 7th minute and remain displayed until the speech is concluded. The audience is also reminded to observe decorum throughout the contest. Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, silence is a virtue. Here are some reminders. Audience, please turn off your cameras and keep your microphone muted throughout the contest. Avoid entering or leaving the contest room back and forth, as co-hosts have been instructed to hold you in the waiting room while a speech is on. Refrain from movements while camera is on during speeches. Stay seated and stay present. If you need to move, please stop the video. It is not recommended to use the chat box during any speech. All contestants and judges can protest. All decisions of the judges are final. Are there any questions? Contestants? Contestants, are you ready? Timers, are you ready? Okay. Audience, are you ready? Chief Judge, are your judges ready? Can we begin the contest?
We are ready. Best of luck to both the contestants. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, Chief Judge. Let the contest begin. May the best contestant win. Now, I would like to ask Toastmaster Dhwani, our Chief Sergeant at Arms, to prepare the first contestant, Toastmaster Gerardo Flores.
Good morning, Toastmaster Gerardo. How are you today?
Very good, madam.
Is this your speaking position?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Can you repeat after me? Words work wonders.
Words work wonders.
You are both audible and visible. Contest master, the contestant is ready. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dhwani. Let's welcome contestant number 1, Toastmaster Gerardo Flores, with speech title, Never Short of Tenacity. Never Short of Tenacity by Toastmaster Gerardo Flores. Over to you.
I just had one of the most awesome dreams ever. The lovely Snow White was in front of me, and she paints a ray of sunshine all over her face, when suddenly I forgot what happened next. Contest master, my dear friends and guests, good day. Back in the day when I was in college, my English professor asked me to act in the rendition of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I was thrilled and eagerly awaited to play the role of the handsome prince. Instead, I was given the part of the dwarf, one of the seven dwarfs. Seems the professor was so fascinated with my height, or should I say, my shortness. I was picked because of my tiny size. All I had to do was to say just one line. Oh, how beautiful Snow White is. But my dear friends, when I was about to say those words, I choked, I struggled, I sweated. I felt like my chest would explode and there was a lump in my throat. My knees were knocking together. I was petrified. All I could manage to do was utter a gruff croak. The professor was shocked. After the play, when I went to apologize, he smiled and said, "Look, you're not stretching yourself." Saying this, he whipped a rubber band out of his pocket and waved it in the air. "What can you say about this rubber band? Does it work as it is?" I replied, "No, sir." He then stretched the rubber band, wrapped it around a stack of books, and tossed the bundle of books to a corner. "See? Now the rubber band is working." Why? Because it has been stretched to its full capacity. My dear friends, this incident had a telling effect on me. This humble rubber band has taught me a valuable lesson that if you want to be successful in life, you have to stretch. If you want to be of value, you have to stretch. If you want to be realizing your dreams, you have to stretch. Before my professor left, he told me something. "RD, you can achieve big things even if you're small. Think big, stretch it to achieve it." I put it here in my heart. Coming to Saudi Arabia, my friends asked me to join Toastmasters. They said I would develop my communication and leadership skills. This was way out of my comfort zone, and my immediate response was to say no. I could write, yes, and I could even sing inside the bathroom. But I could not simply speak to an audience on a stage. After a few sleepless nights, I was thinking about the decision because my mind was telling me to take the plunge, but my heart wasn't ready to take the challenge until my mind brought me to my professor's words. You can achieve big things, even if you're small. Think big, stretch it to achieve it. I finally pulled up the courage to finally say yes. And believe me, my dear friends, I've never regretted that decision. Every time I climbed on the stage, I kept telling myself, yes, I can do this. I did not hesitate and pondered on the outcomes. John C. Maxwell, a famous author and speaker, in his book, The Law of the Rubber Band, said, "The rubber band is useful only when you stretch it." And this was my motivation to stretch my full potential and embrace myself as I am. My transformation did not happen overnight, though. It took me a few years and a bucket of tears when fear hindered me from stepping out of my comfort zone. But what motivated me was the assurance of achieving immensely because of perseverance, because of that tenacious heart to pursue my goals. That motivated me. Now I remember my dream. It's crystal clear now to me. The lovely Snow White staring at me with her radiant, unthreatening sweet smile while saying, "Oh, my knight of might, your height is just right because you are never short of tenacity, contest master."
Thank you, Toastmaster Gerardo. Now we'll observe 1 minute of silence. Thank you. Chief Judge, can we proceed?
Yeah, we can always proceed.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
Chief Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Dhwani, can you prepare a contestant number 2, Toastmaster Ricardo Chudian?
Yes. Good morning, Toastmaster Ricardo. How are you today?
Good morning, Toastmaster Divani. I'm fine, thank you.
Is this your speaking position?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Can you repeat after me? Words work wonders.
Words work wonders.
Great. You are both audible and visible. Contest master, the contestant is ready. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dhwani. Toastmaster Ricardo. Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Ricardo Chuidian, with speech title, The Cheerleader. The Cheerleader by Toastmaster Ricardo Chuidian. Over to you.
Give me an N. Give me an E. Give me an S. Give me an S. Give me an I. What do we have? Messi. What do we have? Messi. With the recently concluded FIFA World Cup finals, did you not cheer for your favorite team or maybe your favorite player, say Messi? Contest master and my fellow cheerleaders, have you ever watched some sports match like basketball or football and notice how these colorfully dressed girls and boys would chant some cheers and will perform some routines for the enjoyment of the crowd? Well, that's what cheerleaders do. They would cheer for their team as a form of encouragement. It can also be performed as a sign to motivate the sports team or maybe to entertain the audience, and at some instances for competition. But did you know that there are many times in our lives wherein we also need someone to cheer us up? Someone who can give us some encouragement to go on with life. Someone who could lift us up when we're feeling down. Well, I know someone who did just that. And his name is JP, a friend and fellow expatriate in Saudi Arabia. Well, JP was born in an unknown date, at an unknown place, to an unknown father. Growing up, he celebrated his birthday every 21st of April and had his birth registration in the year 1988 in a place called Cotabato City, a third-class independent component city of Mindanao, which is in the southern part of the Philippines. Way before he came to Saudi Arabia, JP discovered that he was an adopted child. And he found out that his biological mother was terminally ill. But fate must have been in his favor because he was able to see and meet his mother an hour before she died. Despite all the hardships in life, he still held on and graduated as valedictorian in high school. And while he was in college, the father figure that he used to know also passed away. That must have been so devastating, but life must go on. So he tried to wish to give up until he found his purpose in life. So he joined their school cheerleading team. That started it all up again. Hopes were high. There was a will to live again. He worked at different fast food chains in order to support his financial needs. But even if doing all of this, he felt that there is still something missing. So then he started building, teaching, and coaching a school cheerleading team in a place in their province. There he can see himself mirrored in the eyes of these kids. And he saw that there are some potentials in these children. And finally, he found his purpose in life, to cheer for those who need it the most. He tried to work hard and supported all of these kids without any salary or financial benefit. They competed in Manila and won in the national championship. That paved the way for all of these children to fulfill their dreams and go on to college as scholars in some of the best and prominent colleges and universities in the Philippines. JP helped these kids' dreams come true. Years later, JP came to Saudi Arabia to work. He started as a humble salesman and worked his way up to the ladder of success. He joined a number of competitions ranging from modeling to pageantry to dancing. And he won in most of them. But the highlight of his career, the recently concluded search for the outstanding overseas Filipino workers in Saudi Arabia, where he was awarded as one of the outstanding inspirational Filipinos with a story of success. He then realized that he is now cheering for the people around him. He gave them hope and inspiration to pursue their dreams. He is now a role model to be emulated, an image of hope despite the adversities. And then a big question popped into my head. Who am I cheering for? I'm cheering for my family, my son most especially. I cheer for him in just about anything, be it in school or in any other simple activities like singing or playing the piano. I cheer for him because I want him to become the best person that he can be, full of talents and potentials. I cheer for my father and mother, who despite the difficulties, have given us the best life possible, a life that's full of love. And I cheer for all of my friends to let them know that I will always be here, no matter what. And then came a moment of silence. And I heard someone whisper, "Hey, cheerleader." And then there was JP, reminding us that there is a cheerleader in each of us. Fellow Toastmasters, I want to tell you, and please remember, that the best way to cheer yourself up is to cheer somebody else up. And that I've got a lot of dreams I want to achieve. And I hope that someone can cheer me on while I cheer them on in their dreams. Who are you cheering for? Contest Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ricardo. Now we'll observe 1 minute of silence, followed by the time required by Chief Judge for the judges to mark their verdicts.
Contest Chair, International Speech Contest, Her Royal Highness Rohit, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Chief Judge. I would like to thank all the role players, Chief Judge, judges, contestants, and audience for helping us in conducting this international speech contest. And with this, International Speech Contest of Area 6 for the year 2022-23 is adjourned. Back to Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Vijay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka, for conducting the International Speech Contest so professionally. You have given us food for thought. Today, my dear Toastmasters, we've had a very, very exciting contest session. And to make this contest a big success, a team of dedicated Toastmasters have been at work. So now I take the honor of introducing our charismatic role players. We have already met our energetic Chief Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Dhvani Sheth. She is an interior designer by profession and presently working in Air Arabia. She is the secretary of C2A Toastmasters Club, and she heard about Toastmasters from a friend and wanted to improve her public speaking skills. And hence, here she is with us at C2A Toastmasters Club. Let us meet our charismatic team who are working also behind the scenes. Sergeant at Arms today are Toastmaster Pushpita Roy Chaudhary. She has done PhD in Applied Geology and is a GIS specialist. She works in the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities. Her hobbies are music, reading, and gardening. Our second Sergeant at Arms.
Can I
Yes.
come in? Except our judges, can I request everybody to open their camera and give your appreciation to all the role players? All of you, please open your cameras, except judges. Please encourage them. They're doing a great job. You can continue. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Chief Judge. Your encouragement is always important to us. Now I introduce to you our second Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Anjana Pramod. She is the VP of Education at Adhari Toastmasters Club. She previously worked as administrator in Aztec Services. She is the wife of Toastmaster Pramod Kumar and mother of two beautiful kids. Next, we have two dedicated Toastmasters.
Can we share their certificates now, please?
Okay. I request the Zoom moderator to kindly share the certificates on screen. So, can we start with Dhwani Seth's certificate?
Yes, 1 minute.
Our first certificate of appreciation goes to our Chief Judge, Annadata Murli Manohar, Distinguished Toastmaster, Annadata V. Murli Manohar, as our Chief Judge.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
So,
It's my honor.
Chief Judge, shall I give the introduction now or later?
You.
About others, you can give.
Okay, I'll give the introduction after the certificates.
No, for me, you don't have to give, but please give the certificate and introduce them formally.
Okay. Our next person who was our head, who is the head of education for today's event, is Toastmaster Priyanka Purohit. She was also the contest chair for International Speech Contest. Now I will introduce to you our head of PR and Zoom moderator, Varunika Kashinath, Toastmaster Varunika Kashinath. She is a very sparky, peppy, and scintillating youngster who always does her best in whatever she does. She is the VP membership of C2A Toastmasters Club. Her hobbies are reading and listening to music. Our Chief Sergeant at Arms, the ever energetic and effervescent Toastmaster Dhwani Seth. The next certificate of appreciation is to myself, yours truly, Toastmaster Vijay Lakshmi Krishnan. Master of Ceremonies.
I want to describe this young woman. Please give a big applause to our Master of Ceremonies, dearest Toastmaster, not a DTM, but dearest Toastmaster, Vijay Lakshmi Krishnan, for doing a great job. Within a short period, she could, make everyone, everything very well. Please give a big applause to our MC Toastmaster Vijay Lakshmi Krishnan. Over to
Thank
you,
you,
MC.
Chief Judge. Thank you all for your encouragement. Next, I present to you our Toastmaster who conducted the evaluation speech contest so beautifully, Toastmaster Marisette Morales Ordanza.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
The next certificate of appreciation is to Distinguished Toastmaster Sunita Raghu, who was the contest chair for table topic contest. The next certificate of appreciation is presented to our contest chair for humorous speech contest, Toastmaster Maya Sharma.
Thank you.
We now present our certificate of appreciation to contest chair of International Speech Contest, Toastmaster Priyanka Purohit.
Thank you.
Now we present our certificate of appreciation to our Sergeant at Arms for today, Toastmaster Pushpita Roy Chaudhary.
Thank you.
Our next certificate of appreciation is to Toastmaster Anjana Pramod, who is the Sergeant at Arms today. We now present our certificate of appreciation to Toastmaster Nagendra Sitaram, who is the timer today. He is a passionate Toastmaster and enjoys being one. He works as a head of network infrastructure at GAMCO. He likes to pursue calligraphy and plays violin as a hobby. Our next certificate of appreciation is to Toastmaster Indu Nair. She was also the timer today. She works as an educator with one of the international schools on the island. She has been a Toastmaster since 2018. She is a member of Krypton Innovative Toastmasters Club. Her hobbies include reading and writing short stories and poems.
Can we have a timer 2's camera on?
Sorry, sir, there seems to be a problem here. I get
Okay,
logged off
okay,
if I switch on the camera.
Okay. No issue. Thanks a lot.
We now present our certificate of appreciation to Toastmaster Sai Shri Shastri, who has been the ballot counter today.
He has come all the way from Gujarat in India.
Oh,
Thank you,
that's
Sai.
so beautiful. Our next certificate of appreciation is presented to Toastmaster Satya Priya. She has also been the ballot counter for today.
She has come all the way from Coimbatore in India.
Thank
Thank you so
Satya.
much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Urli sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Sai.
After presenting the appreciation certificates, I would definitely like to introduce to you our chief judge for today, distinguished Toastmaster Annadata Venkatamurli Manohar. He is 4 times distinguished Toastmasters and also on his next DTM journey. Correct me if I'm wrong, sir.
I'm on my 6th DTM journey now.
Oh,
5th
wow.
I am yet to present.
You are an inspiration to all of us. Member of 9 clubs in 4 districts, including Founders District, D20, D21, and D105. President of 2 clubs, D20 and D105. Vice President Education of 2 clubs, D20. Vice President, Public Relations of 2 clubs, Founders District and D20. Division Director, District 21, Canada. He has been immediate past Area Director of 2021-22 for D20. Past Club Extension Chair for D20 in 2020-21. President Distinguished Division Director, D20 for 2019-20. He has chartered many clubs. He loves to attend minimum 1 meeting a day and learn something new always. He is Triple Crown winner every year since he joined. Professionally, a corporate trainer, a coach, and a mentor. Running own real estate agency and insurance brokerage in Hyderabad now. A financial architect. His view about Toastmaster is Toastmasters International, where relationships are made. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you our event chair, Toastmaster Anjali Gupta. Anjali Gupta is a charter member of C2A Toastmasters Club and Pratham Hindi Toastmasters Club. She is immediate past president of C2A Toastmasters Club. Currently, Area 6 Director and Assistant Director, Program Quality in Division A. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster, please give her a big round of applause for conducting such a beautiful event today. Let us give all the on-screen as well as behind the screen role players a big round of applause for conducting such a wonderful event today.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Viji. We have a person, our test speaker. We would like Toastmaster Varunika to share his certificate as well.
Yes, as we give the participation certificate, I'll announce his name.
Okay.
But he has already gone. You can still.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Certificate of participation is presented to Toastmaster Manjeesh Kumar Pimplekar for being the test speaker today.
He has come all the way from Gujarat.
We have a global contest today.
Yes, indeed. Our certificate of participation presented to Toastmaster Geraldo Flores for evaluation speech contest. Certificate of participation presented to Toastmaster Ricardo Chudian Jr. for evaluation speech contest. Certificate of participation presented to Toastmaster Ricardo Chudian Jr. for table topic contest. Certificate of participation presented to Toastmaster Geraldo Flores for table topics contest. Certificate of participation presented to Toastmaster Geraldo Flores for humorous speech contest. Certificate of participation presented to Toastmaster Ricardo Chudian Jr. for humorous speech contest. Certificate of participation presented to Toastmaster Geraldo Flores for international speech contest. Certificate of participation presented to Toastmaster Ricardo Chudian Jr. for international speech contest. As we have some time, I would first request the Zoom moderator to highlight the contestants and the contest chairs so that we can have a photo. And then I would invite our chief judge for today's Area 6 contest for kindly speaking a few words.
Can we have the contestants' cameras on? Role players. If our PQD is there, I think she's in another contest, area 18. First of all, my sincere thanks to all the role players, starting from when I inform, please continue to clap so that it will be an encouragement for me to speak further. Area Director 6, Anjali Gupta. Our education head, CC of International, Toastmaster Priyanka Rohit. Toastmaster Varunika, where are you? You are hiding in the Zoom master. Your role is over. Can you open your camera? And please appreciate her for a great work, especially the posters and everything. Excellent coordination. I'll be failing in my duty if I don't, especially for me as a chief judge, I require these two people and they did a great job. Timer 1, Pushpita Roy Chowdhury. Timer 2, I'm unable to, what's her name?
Indu Nair.
Indu Nair. Valar and Anni. So thanks a lot to everybody. Contest chairs. Wow. What a great, the best part was we had an excellent friend, electricity, who did not disturb anybody during this contest. So please thank Almighty for organizing this without any hiccup. Our first is evaluation, Distinguished Toastmaster Mary Sector mostly, and Toastmaster, she has gone now, so DTM Sunita Raghu. My good friend, Toastmaster Maya Sharma, not that others are not good friends, you are all very, very good friends. And the education head Toastmaster, Rohit, really a great job. And we welcome once again our Royal Highness, Princess PQD, DTM Monalu, and lovely people. Really, I appreciate each and everyone's role. Hello. I have not forgotten you, Sergeant at Arms. All three Sergeant at Arms, especially Dhwani, with one name, but she had two voices. Great Dhwani, and others also did a great job. Timer, one person we forgot, my dearest Nagendra Babu. You know that Babu. The test speaker, since the time my Area 6 director told me I wanted to give you the best, and I think I delivered one of the good team. My ballot counters, Toastmaster Sashri Vijay Shastri, Toastmaster Satyapriya, because I have been to various clubs, so I thought I will bring them to Bahrain free of cost through Zoom. Contestants, Ricardo as well as Geraldo. Where are you? Yeah, you are there. Yeah, very good. Excellent. I really first want to appreciate both of you coming all the way to area contest to this level. And I don't know what is the procedure. I leave it to the contest chairs to announce how many people will go, because I should not say anything because my dear PQD is there and she will sack me if I say anything wrong. Okay. You did a great job, and we thank our district trio to be present. And we also thank our Region 11 International Director, who told me that he doesn't want to talk because he wanted to come and enjoy the thing. So we thank him. We thank every guest who have come there. Please give me a thunderous applause, not to me, to all the judges who have come from different continents. Remember that. Different continents, because I wanted to give you best results. So I wanted to thank all of them from different districts. I have one sad news to say. What is that sad news?
Can J7 close her camera, please?
I will close, don't worry.
Yes, that's okay.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Contest is over, anyhow, it's against. I have a sad news to say. the judges had a tough time because both the contestants qualified in all the contests. There was no time disqualification. So, so we had to do the calculation. Both our ballot counters did a great job. And overall, it was a great journey. I should first of all thank the C2A team and the Area 6 team who have done a marvelous contest. Marvelous. Believe me, I'm not flattering you. All of you are almost like my daughter's age, but still, I have to tell you, you did a great job. And I would say that our PQD also will concur with my views, isn't it, DTM Mona?
Yes, I do.
Excellent.
I enjoyed every moment in this this contest. Actually, amazing messages, amazing efforts that you put on practicing and bringing this to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And,
We always, yeah,
there is also a good news, DTM Morali, if you can announce it. How many contestants are going to the division?
that I have told the event chairs to announce, because let the good thing come from the good people. Okay.
So
You are
neither
very
you,
good.
neither me.
You are very
Okay.
good at
Yes.
announcing the results.
So we will request Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Mariset Morali to
Can we have
announce
a group photo before announcing? Because everybody.
Yeah, I want
disappear
everybody.
before.
I would like all the judges, please.
Not open their camera.
Change, go out and change your thing. Otherwise, others, please open your cameras. Our
Everybody open their cameras except the judges.
yes.
Timer 2. BC2.
Sorry, ma'am, a problem with my camera.
Yeah,
I get logged off.
Yes.
If I on my camera, I will get logged off from the meeting.
No
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
We want you to be with us.
Exactly.
Okay, have you taken? Otherwise, should I take it?
Who's
Okay,
taking
I have taken. I have taken a Pigudi.
You didn't say 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I will say Talata Itne Wahat. Oh, sorry, you want it in English. Moonu, rendu, ondru. Done. So may we request distinguished Toastmaster, where is she? She was here. Yeah, Mariset Morali, please announce the result.
Thank you so much, our Chief Judge Morali. I'm not yet the DTM. I'm still a Toastmaster, still working on it. Anyway,
I said dearest to Toastmaster.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Though, of course, we know already, as what have been an issue a while ago, that the two of our contestants will advance to the Division A contest. So that's the good news. Both of them will advance to the Division A contest, which will be on February 14, 2023. That's Valentine's Day.
17th, February 17th.
Oh, sorry, 17th. I
She remembered another 14 for.
Yeah. Sorry for that. Well, anyway.
Nobody will count 14.
All right. Maybe everyone or most of us will have a date on that day. Anyway, this moment, it's just the positioning or the places, but both of them are already winners. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
And of course, there is no time disqualification. Our evaluation speech contest winner for turn of Area 6 2022-2023 second place winner is Toastmaster Ricardo Chuvidian Jr. Congratulations! Second place winner, Toastmaster Ricardo Chuvidian Jr. And of course, our first place winner. Let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Gerardo Flores.
Yay!
Congratulations and see you on
Congratulations,
17th.
Kuya.
Ricky, congratulations to both of us.
I won.
Back to you. those
Can we have a
Master
photo
of
with,
Ceremonies.
can we have a photo
sorry,
with the
CJ.
winners? Zoom master, can you arrange?
Put like the chief judge, the contest chair, the winners, the area director, the division
And
director
PQD.
is here,
And PQD.
if you
Yes,
wish.
done.
PQD, yeah.
Alan wa sahlan. Can I do it?
Yes, 1 minute.
Okay.
Yes, it's done.
Okay.
Yes, it's taken. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, I
So
couldn't
back to
download
you.
the background, your background.
No, it's okay. It's fine. Over
Okay,
to
I would like to hand over the control to CJ for the next event.
thank you.
results.
As the second contest was table topics and our table topics contest chair is not here, I request area 6 director Anjali Gupta to do the honor.
Thank you, CJ. We had a lovely contest today, and it was great to hear the table topic on the table topics today from both the contestants. And for the results, I will not take much time. And the second winner is Toastmaster Ricardo. Can we have him spotlighted? He is spotlighted, right? And the winner is, the first place winner is Gerardo Flores. Congratulations, both of you. See you in the division contest on 17th February.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. The
So you will
reactions
send
from
us-
Ricardo are great,
When
amazing.
you will get the chocolate from your both.
Did you take the picture, Zoom moderator? Right, great. Now back to the CJ for the humorous results.
Yes, I want all of you to laugh because we have a great, we had a great contest. To announce this, I have to use various languages, but I will bring Toastmaster Maya to this place so that she can announce the result.
Thank you, Chief Judge DTM Murli. Well, today has been a unique contest. I'm sure you all will agree with me because a contest so unique that no contestant is going home dejected, right? Because all the contestants are winners today. It's my honor to announce the winners that are the first two spots for the contestants. The second place winner for humorous speech contest of Area 6 2022-23 is Toastmaster Gerardo Flores. And the first place winner, well, I do not really know how to announce in various languages. So to be safe, I'll announce the first place winner is Toastmaster Ricardo Chudian Jr. Congratulations to Toastmaster Gerardo and Toastmaster Ricardo.
Thank you very much, contest chair. Have you taken a group photo with contest chair and all of us? Zoom master? I have
Yes,
taken.
done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, contest chair.
Over to you, Chief Judge.
Thank you. Next comes the education head. Please welcome Toastmaster Priyanka Prohit. Priyanka, where are you?
I am here.
Sabar. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Somebody has pointed somebody else. Okay. I will do that. Wait a moment.
Turn to be grandma or what?
Yes, sir, she's highlighted now.
Yeah, I'm doing everybody. I'm doing for everybody. Yes, you can do the honor.
Okay, thank you, Chief Judge. Before announcing the result, I would like to ask both the contestants how they are feeling, like participating in all the categories and then going to division. You know, it's like a dream. So
You can first announce the result and then do the thing.
1 minute. I will do that also in a minute. Just a minute. Yeah. It's nice. So only it's the fight of first and second place winner. Since there are no disqualifications in international speech contest as well, I would like to announce the second place winner for international speech contest is Toastmaster Gerardo Flores. And the first place winner is Toastmaster Ricardo Shuidian Jr. Yes, cheerleader.
Cheerleader, we are cheering for you.
So my question is, then you must have thought that no need to prepare. Anyways, we are going to the division, or you really prepared for it? That I want to know that. I'm curious.
Who goes first, Ricky or what? Madam, yes.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be representing Area 6 in District 20. It's really an honor. Just like what our mentor said, we're not just communicators and leaders, we are storytellers. And we are so proud and honored to be sharing our stories to District 20 and to the international audience who are watching right now. It's humbling that we are awarded with this kind of recognitions. Nevertheless, with or without the recognitions, it's still an honor for us to be standing in front of you. You taking time and listening to us, that's a big honor. And thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you so much.
Ricardo still is crying. You have 2 golden and 2 silver, and then you know.
Shall I be a cheerleader now for
2
you?
golden and 2
Ricardo?
silver. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
so
yeah,
great.
yeah.
Over to
Such a-
Judge, I will not take more time.
Yeah, it's such a great honor and pleasure to be, first of all, sharing the virtual stage with my good friend, like brother Toastmaster R.D. Flores. You know, this is always been a healthy competition whenever I'm sharing the stage with Toastmaster R.D., who is an inspiration. And to tell you honestly, we are helping each other, we are cheering for each other, and there is no grudge whatsoever in any results of competitions that we are in. And it's such a pleasure to be representing Area 6 in the Division A and hopefully in the district. Thank you so much to all.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Priyanka Purohit. Please give her a big applause for a great show. And with this note, finally, I once again want to thank all my judges for coming forward, for no recognition, sitting behind. I have, been communicating with them. Please close your camera and all those things. Not now, from the beginning. So they did a great job. They have come. They know that there are only 2 contestants, but they have taken. For some of them, it is early morning. You will be surprised. So they have come forward only to encourage cheerleaders, Ricardo and Gerardo. Thank you. Over to you, Master of Ceremony, Our Royal Highness Toastmaster Vijaya Lakshmi Krishnan.
Thank you, Chief Judge. I now request our event chair, Area 6 Director and Assistant Director Program Quality in Division A, Toastmaster Anjali Gupta, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay, for your role as a smooth working throughout the contest. We could see that you really delivered your role very smoothly. Thank you so much. And I have a long list of people to thank for. especially starting with the district trio. And we can see DTM Mona still with us. She is there from the starting. Thank you so much. And district has always been a big support for the areas, the club level, like from the grassroots level. So thank you so much. And then we have the Division A director. His support is always there with me, back end as well as in front end. And I'd really like to thank our chief judge, DTM Andata Murli, and his team. I think I have been in touch with him in October end or November, because I wanted that we should have a very professional contest without any hiccups. And I found DTM Andata Murli to be very professional. He used to reply to whatever queries we had within a few seconds or within a few minutes. And he was always ready with all the guidance and whatever guidance any of my team members needed. And for the briefing meetings, we were not satisfied with one. We had 2 briefing meetings and he was there to guide us. Thank you so much, sir. And the whole team whom you are saying have joined from early in the morning, from India, from various locations. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. If you can listen to me, we will be sharing your certificates as well, if it is okay with the CJ. Thank you so much.
Different continents.
Continents. Then we have the contest chair, DTM, dearest Toastmaster Mary said, DTM Sunita Raghu, Toastmaster Maya, and Toastmaster Priyanka. Thank you so much for conducting the area contest, the various different contests so professionally, without any hiccups. You knew your role, what has to be done, and it was done professionally, smoothly, without any hiccups. Thank you so much. Then we had our Chief Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Dhwani, with a beautiful voice. I don't know if you know, Dhwani means voice. So she has a beautiful voice, preparing the contestants professionally and ensuring that they are both visible and audible. Then we have in the background, both Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Anjana Pramod and Toastmaster Pushpita. Both of them were not visible, but they did their role behind the scenes in the breakout room. Thank you so much, both of you. In fact, Toastmaster Pushpita was the Sergeant at Arms as well as the timer 1 for 2 contests. Thank you, Pushpita. I know our C2A members were always there to support me in this contest, in arranging this contest, organizing this. Thank you so much, all of you. Then we had the timer, Toastmaster Nagendra Sitaram. Though he did not have much time, he said, no, if you are asking me, I will give you time for 2 contests. So he was there, did a great job. He had to leave. But from my bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank him for taking up the role despite his busyness. And we have Toastmaster Indu Nair. She said she hasn't done a role in the contest, but for me, she agreed and did a fantabulous job. Thank you so much. Then we have the core team comprising of Head of Education, Toastmaster Priyanka, Toastmaster Varunika, and Toastmaster Viji, who were with me starting November, and we were planning, and I'm really thankful to all God Almighty, and like you said, the internet and the electricity, everything for everyone was fine, so nobody had any issues. Thank you so much, the whole team, and all the best to Ricardo and Gerardo for the division contest on 17th. Be prepared, any kind of, I know you are.
Can someone give him a tissue, please? Tissue box.
I can give. But it was really great listening to you. You need so much energy to be present in all the 4 contests with the same energy, starting from 9 o'clock till it's almost 12. Thank you so much. With this, I like to adjourn contest, Area 6 contest for the year 22-23.
Thanks a lot. And I reiterate what our area director said, Gerardo and Ricardo, you did not come for this contest just to kill the time or just to make some presentation, knowing well that you would be advancing to the next level. But both of you really fought very, very professionally. Great.
I will say congratulations for Wika, because both of them, they are from the club Wika, right?
Yes.
And what we are, sometimes when we just have these kind of contests, when they have only 2 contestants and they are contesting against the time and eligibility only, they come and just present without practicing, without taking it seriously. But today, what I saw is, no, this is the real contestant that we are looking for. These are the people that they are taking it seriously. And oh my God, Stella is crying. Oh my God.
Can Area 6
I can hand
director
over.
sponsor by courier? Yeah.
I don't know. If it's
Big
possible.
tissue boxes, Kleenex.
Good job. Both of you have done a good job. Although it is the 4 contests that you are contesting, 40 categories, I mean, you are contesting, but I saw that the 4 categories you are participating in was taken seriously, and you represent the club, your club, in a very good way. This is the way. This is also when we see what is happening within or inside a club, when their members coming out, and we see the speeches, the contestants, even the leadership. We can see the organizers, how they are really very well organized, and to organize such a great area contest, this is nothing not very easy, especially online now. People, they don't want to come back. It's happening now, and I witnessed today a great area contest. Congratulations for our Area 6 director, for all the clubs, for the contestant organizers. I know that C2A is they give a good support here, but again, this is the Toastmaster, what we learn. Detail morally, we don't know how to thank you, taking from your valuable time. I know you are also in a different country, and maybe you have different timing. Yes, you have different timing. So thank you for that. And Merisita, if you want to have a mentor for getting your DTM, you have Morally there. We finished almost 5 now. When you will submit it?
Just a matter of, I just have to do one thing. I will do it and submit it. I'm actually working on, I have completed my 9th path, also working on my 10th path for my 6th DTM now.
Yes. This, the journey that when we walk through this journey, we will just don't stop achieving also. Although we have work, but I'm on my 6th path.
Wow.
And I will finish my. I will finish my.
For me, I have more than 16 paths, because I'm doing parallelly Tamil also. So 11
okay.
English and Tamil.
Okay. No, actually, I'm doing 1 Arabic, 1 English. Every term, I'm taking two paths, 1 in English and 1 in Arabic, and I go parallel with it. But Tamil, maybe in the future time, I will do something in humorous.
10th, my 10th path itself is in Tamil. My 2nd path in Tamil. By the way, I am not a Tamilian. I speak Tamil.
Okay.
Okay. So when we'll have also this one.
Telugu, Hindi.
No, Wika, they have also, no? Wika, you are not English club, right?
We are a Filipino language club.
Yeah. So do you do your speeches on your languages, or
in the normal meetings? Yes, we do the Filipino language, but in competitions we compete in English, or we can do Malayalam also, and we can do that, French and Chinese also, and Arabic.
Yes. Why not? Why not? Yes.
Go ahead. We will cheer you, Toastmaster Ricardo.
Maya, she's doing Arabic now. Maya, she's doing Arabic, you know.
Wow, mashallah. Let's do it.
For Maya, everything is Maya only. In
Above.
Hindi,
Sir,
Maya
wo Maya
means
hai, wo Maya
unknown,
hai.
yani we assume.
I am Maya to
Presume.
everybody and everything is Maya to me. So
Maya means presumption, assumption.
Assumption, okay. Okay, can we just excuse us for leaving because 1:30 I have another contest.
Lunch,
also have to be
Thank
you
there.
have a lunch meeting also.
Thank you
No,
so
I
much,
have
family.
Dipudi.
Do we have free
1:30 I have
lunch?
1:30 I have a contest also, the Area 18 Arabic contest there. And
Thank you so much,
Thank you so much,
teacher.
everyone.
Thank
thank
you.
you and
you.
congratulations.
Congratulations to all of you for your
Everybody.
time.
Yes, bye.
God
Thank you.
bless.
Congratulations.
Mika, we need more. What is your okay? We have presenters there. We need more education achievement in the dashboard.
Okay, we
More
will.
members.
Inshallah.
Please note, she has said that before the recording stops so that it is
Yes.
recorded.
It's okay. I know that it's still recording.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Good
Thank
day.
you,
God
thank
bless
you,
you
good day,
all.
bye-bye.
Good
Bye-bye.
afternoon to all of you.
Bye bye.